Luxury to me is a way to be intimate with the brand, and every single customer touchpoint is actually a chance for me to experience feelings of being encountered by the brand itself. So for example, if I stand at the retail store, the feeling that I get, the sensual touch I get connected with the history of the brand and everything that the brand stands for. So that's what luxury is to me.
To me, luxury is craftsmanship. Craftsmanship is not only about paying attention to detail in everything that one does, but it's also giving a lot of pride and respect to the art that the brand does. And craftsman is not limited to just producing handbags or watches or fine spirits, but it's also in every aspect that a luxury brand does, which is including marketing or operations or even technology.
So luxury to me consists of a few things apart from heritage and exclusivity. I think the one important thing that is less frequently mentioned is trust. So when a consumer buys into a luxury brand, I think what they really want is to trust that the manufacturer, the brand, is still sticking faithfully to how it used to produce its goods, while at the same time being able to refresh the brand and keep it modern to be consistent with times.
So what luxury means to me is basically purchasing something that gives you the kind of satisfaction, and it's unparalleled satisfaction because of the customer experience that you have, and it's also an indulgence that is worth the investment because of the timelessness of the products that you get from luxury.
I feel that luxury is more than just whatever's about heritage, service, but more importantly, I think that if a brand is truly knows what luxury means, we'll be able to identify what the customer truly wants, and to also meet the needs above what the customer expects.
So, what did I enjoy about this lecture? It was a good and informative start to the whole retail industry, luxury retail industry in Singapore. And it's a great way for me to be exposed to the brand and an opportunity to put me under time pressure to perform well, to prove my worth.
I think that the LVMH-SMU Immersion program is very realistic. It's not just about explaining theories and mentioning the different brands, but really applying the knowledge firsthand. So it really gives me a new set of eyes when I walk around the street. For example, in Orchard, I see different brands and I start to notice their brand DNA or codes. And I think not a lot of courses can give you that ability, but LVMH program does.
So this immersion program taught me quite a lot of things. Just 2 points that I would like to mention. It's the codes and the DNA of a luxury brand. So before the immersion program, I never really thought about how these would come into play, but I think through the exercises that we did during the morning session, it really brought to life how luxury brands can really differentiate themselves using if they apply their codes and their DNAs rigorously.
So what I've actually learned from today's immersion basically was that there is so much more than meets the eye when it comes to luxury retailing or luxury products. So a lot of thought goes into how the brand is being portrayed to the customers and what goes on behind the thought of how the brand is conducted.
So today's immersion program has taught me a lot of things. Firstly is to how to understand a brand and what it stands for, and more importantly is what can the brand do so as to reach out to the consumers and to portray its brand identity in all the different customers' touchpoints.
Hennessy, the cognac brand.
I'd be Celine.
Zenith, the watchmaker.
Louis Vuitton.
Miss Dior's Blooming Bouquet.